Okay, hello everyone. So today we're going to presentate about also the same topic with you guys, which is ice melts. So yeah, let's start the presentation.
Now I will explanation about general information glacier. Glaciers is a very large mass of ice that move slowly over land. The term glacier comes from the French word glace, which means ice. Glaciers are often called ice rivers. Next. An ice sheet spreading from its center in all directions. If the ice sheet spread, they cover everything around them. Glaciers begin to form in place where more snow accumulates each year then melt. After it snow, it will solidify, slowly changing to like crystal. If new snow falls, they will bury the snowflakes and the snow will become denser. All tough glaciers move slowly, they are very strong. If the glacier is not on the right track, it will damage the environment. The most important resource provided by glacier is fresh water. Rivers are formed by melting glacier ice. Several companies make glacier water that tastes clean and fresh because the water has been trapped in the glacier for so long. Many people believe that it's not exposed to liquid pollutant.
Okay. Okay, so we're into the explanation. So first, glaciers fall into two groups, which is alpine glaciers and ice sheets. From the second um, sentence, if the temperature of the sunlight is too high, the ice melts and also cause climate change. A simple example that we could might know if during the summer, if we order an iced coffee, uh, it will consist of the ice cubes, right? So we will see the ice cubes will melt during we drink it. Okay, next, so sea ice melts during summer when solar radiation hits the ice surface. So at first, sea ice reflects first about half of the incoming solar radiation, and then if we let the radiation come, it will reflect the ice, which is it will not balance the situation. Fino.
Okay, so now I will explain to you about this graph. So before we start about explaining the graph, I will simple the word from Arctic into North Pole and then Antarctica to South Pole to make it easier for you to understand. So right here in front of you is a graph of the North Pole, the Arctic Pole. So if we can see in the graph before the year 1984, it is not known on exactly the date or the year where it is at, but before 1984 it has around 7 million radius of ice. So in North Pole there's 7 million of ice, but then in 2016 and forward it kept decreasing until now. So on 2016 until now it has 4 million of ice and it's still decreasing in radius. Next. So now this is another graph about the North Pole and the South Pole. So the top one is the south and the bottom one is the north one. So as we can see from the North Pole, it is pretty accurate. So in here we have the accurate data. So in 1980 we have around 7.6 kilometer million, or you can say it's 7.6 million kilometers. So until 2015 and onwards, which in the graph it explained around 2018, it has 4.6. So we can see that the North Pole has decreased 38.8% in the radius of ice. Then we can get to the South Pole, which is in 1980, same with North Pole. It has bigger radius than the North, so it has 18.8, and in 2018 it only has 17.6. So the North Pole is the one with the biggest change of the ice radius, and the South Pole is the least one, with only decreasing 6.2%. Next. Okay, so now what should we do to help the South and the North Pole to recover from this global warming and the ice melts? So the both of the poles is a very important part on the Earth because it keeps the Earth alive and it helps the Earth to keep stable. So there are a lot of effects in ice melts. So the first thing that would happen if there is less ice, the animals like the polar bears and the penguins will decrease in number and may go extinct. So we need to keep the Earth healthier. So thank you for listening to our presentation. Is there any question? We only have 2 minutes. We have 12 minutes left. So if you have a lot of questions, you can ask it directly.
Yes.
Okay, Gilbert.
Hello. Okay. I have a question for Bruce Liu, I believe, when you explain about alpine glaciers and ice sheets. Can you go back into that slide, please?
Okay.
Okay, so the question is, so when you explain about alpine glaciers and ice sheets, you explain it, yeah. And if you put it there, then what is the meaning of alpine glaciers and ice sheets then? Then what is the difference about the two type of glacier? Thank you.